Jake Hall is a British media personality who first became known through reality television before moving into fashion entrepreneurship. His journey is often discussed as an example of how reality TV fame can be transformed into a business career in the modern digital economy. This video explores his background, his time on television, his transition into fashion, and the development of his brand identity in a clear educational format. How did Jake Hall first become known in the public eye? Jake Hall first gained attention through his appearance on British structured reality television. His on-screen presence, lifestyle, and personal style made him a recognizable figure during his time on the show. This exposure helped him build an early social media following that later supported his business ventures. What role did reality television play in shaping his early career? Reality television provided him with visibility and a platform to build a personal brand. The format of the show focused heavily on lifestyle, relationships, and drama, which helped increase audience engagement. This type of exposure often turns participants into influencers, even after they leave the show. How did he use fame from television to build a personal brand? After gaining popularity, he leveraged his public image on social media to attract attention to his personal lifestyle and fashion choices. This allowed him to transition from being a TV personality into someone with influence in the fashion and lifestyle space. What challenges do reality TV personalities usually face after leaving television? Many face difficulty maintaining relevance once the show exposure ends. The attention is often temporary, so they must find new ways to sustain their careers. For Jake Hall, this meant shifting toward entrepreneurship and brand building. What is Preview and why was it created? Preview is a fashion streetwear brand co-founded by Jake Hall. It was created to fill a gap in the market for minimalist, affordable luxury streetwear inspired by London fashion culture. The brand focuses on clean designs, neutral tones, and a premium aesthetic. How did Jake Hall transition from TV personality to entrepreneur? He moved from being in front of the camera to working behind the scenes in business development. This included involvement in design direction, branding, supply chain decisions, and product strategy. The shift required him to learn how fashion production and retail distribution.
It's been amazing, really, because I've got a clothing brand, two clothing brands that are, one's showing today at London Collections for men, so it's been amazing exposure for me, getting it out there to basically everyone.
What makes Preview different from typical influencer fashion brands? Instead of relying only on loud branding or celebrity marketing, Preview focuses on minimalism and long-term wearability. The goal was to create clothing that feels more like a structured fashion label rather than a short-term influencer project. How important was personal branding in his business success? His personal image played an important role in building early awareness for the brand. However, over time, the strategy shifted toward making the brand independent from his personality. This is a common evolution for influencer-founded companies that want long-term stability.
It's quite difficult because everyone just knows your life like within days of being in the show, so it is a bit different, but I like it.
Have you given him some advice, Arj? Being the longest-serving member.
How did retail partnerships influence the growth of the brand? Retail exposure helped move the brand beyond social media sales. Being present in established retail environments increased credibility and allowed the brand to reach customers who were not part of his online audience.
Ian Beale of TOWIE, don't they? And senior cast members, so I do try and... sometimes it ain't easy for new cast members coming, as much as, you know, a lot of us have known Jake for years just being in the area, but when you come on show like The Only Way is Essex, you do, like, probably worry about fitting in and saying the right things, and people, you know... I try to make an effort, and everyone does, to make them feel comfortable and confident, you know what I mean?
What challenges did he face in scaling the business? Scaling a fashion brand involves managing production costs, supply chains, and competition in a crowded market. Another challenge is maintaining exclusivity while expanding availability. Balancing growth with brand identity is one of the hardest parts of fashion entrepreneurship. How has the influencer marketing landscape affected brands like Preview? In recent years, audiences have become less responsive to pure influencer-driven marketing. Consumers now demand more authenticity and higher product quality. This shift has forced many celebrity-led brands to adapt or reposition themselves. What does his career say about the evolution of modern fame? His path reflects a larger trend where reality TV fame is no longer an endpoint but a starting platform. Many personalities now attempt to convert visibility into long-term business ventures in fashion, fitness, or digital industries. What is the overall takeaway from his journey? The key lesson is that media exposure can create opportunity, but long-term success depends on business strategy, adaptability, and product quality. Transitioning from fame to entrepreneurship requires more than popularity, it requires building a sustainable system. Finally, Jake Hall's journey from reality television to fashion entrepreneurship illustrates how modern fame can be transformed into business opportunity. His work with Preview shows both the potential and the challenges of building a brand in a competitive global market. It highlights the importance of adaptability, identity evolution, and long-term vision in today's digital economy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational content like this.